few of you had asked for me to do a tutorial on the journal I did made out of a purse. I have another one very similar to it. So the main issue was how it lays flat, and I'll show you how I did that. Let's hope it works on camera as well as off. Okay, basically what I did right here is this hinge right here is obviously what's stopping it from laying flat, and also the fact that this is sewed. So this is where you hope you don't make a mistake. And I just went back and forth until it broke, just like that. Did the exact same thing on the other side. Just grab it right in the edge there, and all I did was go back and forth. Okay, well, that part is done. Now the next scary part, the first time I did it, well, the only time I did it, this is my second one, is to actually now cut this open. And you can use whatever implement you have. I happen to have these little scissors that allow me to get into the little tight spots. So let's see if I don't mess up all this beading. Oh, it's perfect. It's starting to separate really well. There we go. This had some filling that the other one didn't have. I was wondering why it felt a little thicker. Of course, every purse is going to be a little different, but same principle applies. Then you have to do the same with the lining, interior lining. Okay. I think you're seeing the idea of how this basically works. Whoop, there goes the beads. I saw an interesting show on TV. Can't remember what the show was, but it had to do with all those little seed beads. And you see them traditionally in a lot of the Indian art. And it was saying that, you know, I just assumed, I don't know what I thought, but what I didn't realize is the origin of these beads that the Indians used was that's what the French brought over to trade with them to get whatever goods and wares. I think in their case they wanted the furs, they wanted the pellets. That's what pelts, excuse me. That's what the French were interested in. And they would bring what the Indians wanted were these seed beads. And that's how they decorated a lot of their, excuse me, I'm trying to think and do, and that's how they decorated a lot of their clothing and shoes and belts and headpieces, but I never got the French connection to all of that. It was kind of interesting. Okay, so snip a little way until it lays as flat as you want it to. I think that's about it for right there. Same here. I have to snip a little bit away. This one's going to be a little different because it does have this foam padding that the other one did not have. But it's all good. It's going to work. Alright, so now you see that it is flat. See it better maybe this way. It lays perfectly flat. Then what I'll do is simply fold this to a place where I like how it looks. Something along those lines like that. And then I would simply slip stitch this end and of course this end. So I will get my pages together that I want to put in here and then show you what I do next. Okay, so I have now made my signatures. They are just various types of papers, and I sewed it down the middle. I put this because I have put them on occasion upside down, and then I can't put anything in my envelopes. Okay, that doesn't work that way. Okay, so I have 3 signatures. What I've done on this one, well, I've done it on all of them already. I'll show you here. I mark where I want to insert my ribbon, and then I just poke a hole. You do that with however many signatures you're putting. Mark it with a pen first. And make sure you don't make the hole go through your finger. Done that a few times too. Okay. And of course, all the lengths you're going to need are going to be dependent on the size of your purse. Then I guess I could put this through a needle and put it through if I had a large eye, but I just go ahead and do it this way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oops, I'm pulling on the thread. It'll work, it'll work. Just takes a little patience. Sometimes I have the patience, sometimes I don't. Let's see. Oh, I keep pulling that thread. I don't want to cut the thread because then my whole thing will. There we go. I think. Yeah. Okay. And we do the same on this end. I'm sure you ladies will come up with a easier, more effective way to do this, but this is what I've come up with so far. Alright. Yeah, one more to go. Same thing, only different. I'm doing this very late. What time is it? It is 1:30. It was snowing today. All my doggies are outside playing, having fun in and out all day long. They wanted to go out and play some more. They were noisy all day. Usually they're outside and only sleep inside at night. But because it was cold, they were in most of the day. So it was never quite enough to do this. So now everyone's in bed. And I can do this with relatively quiet. Even my husband's asleep. So it's real quiet. Alrighty, here we go. And try to get it as even as possible. Okay. So now, my pen. Now we try to center this up. I just kind of feel where the center would be. I mean, you're already going to know where the center is here because of the fold. But as far as centering it here, I just kind of guesstimate. And now you poke the hole. Don't be scared. You can do it. And we do the other side. Okay. And now we pretty much repeat what we did before. Whoops. Now see, I got to decide, do I want it to open this way or this way? It really depends if I want this pocket in the front or in the back. I'll do it in the back like I did the last one. I liked how that came out. Alright, so now these have to go through. Now this is going to be a little harder than the last one because you have that stuffing that is in this one that was not in my other purse. I didn't have to get past all that. I don't know if I'm going to have to figure out a different method or if this will work, just poking it. Not sure. You know what? Let me try this. This may not be. Nope. Okay, I had to find something that would work better. Let's see. Okay. The stuffing. I don't like the stuffing. I can't take the stuffing out. Aha. Alrighty. Quit complaining, Rosemary. Just do it. obviously, this is only my second one, and it's different from the first one. So, if you ladies get your purses, they're all going to be very unique, depending if it has filling, what kind of fabric is in the inside and the out. So, this will just give you a general idea, but I'm sure yours will be quite unique. Yay! Alright. Now, we've got to get it to go through again. Back. It ended up being rather tedious. Did not want to bore you with the whole mess, but you get the idea. I ended up having to thread all these in to this needle, and that took a while just to get it through. It'd be a lot easier, obviously, if I had a bigger eye, but it was the biggest one I had. So I threaded all of these and threaded in through here. So all three of those signatures are in there. And now you can try and get this as even as possible. Tug these. Okay. Make sure that they are secure. That could be tighter. Okay. Alright. So the next thing that I did was I tied these together. No particular order, just to make sure you had a good secure knot. Pull these again. Create a knot for these. And those are set. Now, you can go and create a bow if you want. I think I'll do it with all three, see how it looks. And before I'm done, I will trim these all off so they don't look so ratty. And figure out how I want to finish those off. But basically, that is the Whoops. This way. The way you would bind this. You have your signatures in here. All your papers. Now, it's time to embellish or put whatever it is that you want to put inside. I haven't quite decided what direction I'm going in, but I do have a pocket. All I did was get some ribbon and put double stick tape. That's what I did on the other one. And I will put that right there. Right there. And I will be able to use it as a pocket. I already have a built-in pocket there. And now I will go and get me some embellishments. And we'll be back.